Once again, we have a great crowd. They're all here. Here we go. Let's watch the speech, guys.
One funny thing is, before we start, all the school teachers are over there, and all the pupils are over there. Education system, it's not working. I've heard some bad things about the ice cream men around here, what's it? Let's start off with why we're in Barrow. Why are we in Barrow? Barrow voted to leave. Barrow is also a Labour stronghold. Your local MP said I'm not welcome here. Your local MP who's under investigation for sexual harassment said I'm not welcome here. Your local MP who fiddles in expenses said I'm not welcome here. Your local MP, the message to the Labour Party, for too long they can rely on towns and areas like this where people religiously vote for them because their mums did, because their granddads did, they give them their vote. Labour have betrayed all of us. They've betrayed us. You have a choice. Also, I come to this town and within an hour of standing here, I was told of a grooming problem within this town. I bet many of the residents here don't know. I've been reading the court documents, and I met the local journalist from your newspaper. I asked him why, if local Muslim men who run businesses, take away businesses in this town, have been arrested for the alleged rape of young girls, I believe maybe 12 or 13 children. I believe 2 of them had children to these men. How has it not made your newspapers? How have you not been told? The council are aware, the police are aware, the people should be aware of every Muslim business in this town that's being used to groom young children.
Yes.
I've got the court documents, and I promise you, the minute I finish this campaign, I'll put a video together detailing exactly who it is that's alleged to commit these crimes. Court case or no court case? What I want to ask from you, I want to ask you, how many people here have never voted before? How many people don't vote? 22 million people did not vote in the last general election. More people didn't vote than voted for Brexit. If we can galvanise the people that don't vote, if we can galvanise the forgotten people who are our people, if we can galvanise those in 4 weeks across the northwest, it will act. Here's a man being aggressive. I'm a nasty apparently. All these places. Officers, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You allowed that to happen. 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 Why didn't you move instantly? Hold on. Why didn't you move instantly? Why didn't you move instantly? You enjoying this, are you? You're enjoying it? Officer, why didn't your officers respond to that? Why didn't they respond to that instantly? Why did it take physical violence for you to respond to that? Officer, I'm asking you a question. Why didn't you respond to that? I didn't see it. You didn't see it? There's 25 police officers staring that way. That is unbelievable policing. You saw what was happening and you didn't go and make sure it wouldn't happen. Why? Why did you wait to the physical violence until you intervened? Why? Answer the question, officer. Why didn't you intervene? Why didn't you intervene?
Why did it take physical violence for you to intervene? Why? Why is it taking physical violence for these officers to intervene?
I must admit, from my perspective, I didn't see what happened.
You're all facing this way. You're trying to create a problem, you're not going to do it. Unbelievable. 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 See what they're trying to do? They allowed, look how many there are stood there. Look, let me show you how many police officers. I'm sorry to stop him, but I knew this was going to happen. Look at the line of police officers here, yeah? It took physical violence from someone to infiltrate the crowd for them to move forward. They didn't move forward when they saw the problem happening. They waited until there's a physical problem. Unbelievable. You see that? Unbelievable policing. Disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Unbelievable. Sorry, guys.
Genuine fears and concerns. I don't agree with it. Now, the lady who is representing the Brexit Party for the northwest of England, her name is Claire Fox. So all of you know when you're making your vote. Claire Fox does not believe that child pornography should be censored online. She doesn't want it censored online. She also supported the IRA bombing in Warrington that killed 2 people. She's also one of them, a communist. For too long, people in our country have stood by. The rest of Europe must look around and think, where are the Englishmen? Where are the English people? When are they going to rise up? I don't want the 23rd of May. I don't want the 23rd of May to be a protest vote. I want it to be the start of an uprising in this country. If we build momentum, and this is why it's so important on the 23rd of May, if we win this election, or when we win this election, it will send a tremor into the establishment. It will show that people are now galvanising and organising themselves from our background. 75% of this country is working class. 96% of those traitors in Parliament are middle class. We are not represented. It's about time. I want us to go from the 23rd of May. Once we win that election, I want to send a warning to them. So we are now going to travel this country, galvanising our people, waking up our people, taking back our councils, city by city, estate by estate, town by town. And to all of those, I want every one of you to understand your importance in this movement. We are a movement. How many people here started following my movement, my actions when I was put in prison?
Yes.
How many people did that wake up? Judge Marston, again, thank you very much, Judge Marston, for waking people up. I now face court again on the 4th of July. I'm on trial.
Right, just quickly. I just need to speak to... I want this on camera. I want the officer on camera. Because that... We point out how many police officers are actually stood here. I'm sorry, I've got to deal with this. It's incredible. Okay? Listen, that was... Right, if you look at all these officers, they're all facing this direction. Okay? Oh, let me speak. 1 second. So... The man's walked up through the crowd and there's a confrontation happening there. The confrontation is happening, the officers aren't moving. Why? No. Officer, I watched it. They weren't moving until I got to here. So how did I get to there? But how, okay, if that's true, how did I get from there to there? No, officers, I'm not bothered about the vetting side. What I'm bothered about is when the confrontation was happening, I walked through the confrontation and came to here. Only at that point of being there did those officers then move forward. What is going on? What is going on? Who's the Silver Commander? Who's the Silver? I'm going to the IPCC.
That's fine.
So I just need to know who's in charge. Who's in charge? Okay, this one. Go speak to the officer. Well, speak to me then. You're the commanding officer. You're not busy. You've allowed officer. Officer, I'm not going to move out. Officer, you created... Officer. Sorry, guy, I just can't let that go. I watched as someone came into the crowd, created a problem, and the police didn't move. They physically waited till there was physical violence until Tommy's gonna be your MEP. Tommy's gonna be your MEP. Tommy's gonna be your MEP.
How do you like it? No matter what. Do you know all these communists and all these Marxists and all these people? For years they've been trying to put the cat back in the bag. For years they've been trying to stop it. They can't stop it. Nothing you can do can stop what's currently happening. The swing from left to right has been going on for the last decade. If you look at the Donald Trump election, look at the Brexit election. If you look at Italy's last election, Italy was governed for nearly 80 years by a left-wing government. Salvini is now the second in command of Italy. He went from 4% to 24%. People are awake. In the Donald Trump election, the establishment and the media hated him. The people stood behind him. In the Italian election, the establishment and the media hated La Liga. La Liga won the election. In the European elections, whoever the establishment and the media go against wins the election. So every single one of you need to understand your importance and your power. I've been banned, as everyone knows, from all social media. Every single one of you are now my voice. I've had my voice taken. I want you to help me replace it. Every one of you. You need to take this message home. Take the message home. I've never ever voted in my life. I never voted. And you know what? I'm going up to people giving them leaflets today. If someone come up to me and give me a political leaflet, I'll tell them where to go. Because I hate them all. I watch them all. They're all liars. None of them believe what they say. None of them believe what they say. If there is one thing even jokers over here know, I believe what I say. I've been tried, I've been tested, I'm still here standing. I'll always be here standing. I genuinely care. I genuinely love this country. And in this country means I love Barrow. I love the people of Barrow. So, on the 23rd of May, every single one of us are equal. Rich, poor, black, white, everyone. It doesn't matter what school you went to. It doesn't matter what education you got. It doesn't matter whether you run a business or you work in ASA. None of it matters. We're all equal on the 23rd. So on that day we use our vote. And trust me, this is us versus them. The divided society is the people versus the establishment. The communists, the Marxists. We all fight for freedom. If there's one thing I'll guarantee you, there's one thing I can guarantee you. There's one definite thing I can guarantee you. I will make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We're all human. We're all human. But there's one thing I will honestly fight till the day I die. For truth, for Britain, for England. Let's all, on the 23rd of May, let's wipe the smiles off all of their faces. You see them. You see the media. You see the news reporters. You see the journalists as they all speak with utter contempt. Not just about me, but about you. About you, about all of us. They slander us, they label us, they stigmatise us. Let's send them all a message they'll never forget. Just picture the election night as the results come in, and every one of them is scratching their heads as the working class communities along the northwest come out in their numbers, in their hundreds of thousands, and voted for Tommy Robinson. And so that people know. On the voting form, you'll have Conservative Party, Labour Party, Lib Dems, Brexit Party, UKIP. At the very bottom, you'll have Mohammed Aslam, and then you'll have Tommy Robinson. But it's actually said Robinson Tommy. Right at the very bottom of the form, yeah? As well, I want to thank everyone that's come here. I know with a police presence like this, it's 12 o'clock in the day. It sends a message that people should be scared that there could be trouble. I also know what many of you would go through in social circles and at work. The demonisation of coming to an event like this, the demonisation for people. So I want to say a personal thank you to every one of you who have probably risked your jobs, probably risked getting people moaning, going on social media, even sharing my news articles or sharing my stories. I want to say a special thank you because I know how difficult it is. Know this, when I started my activism 10 years ago, I wore a mask and I used a fake name because I was scared, yeah? I was scared. So everyone at some point gets scared. I've been scared many times throughout the years. So I want to say every one of you standing here barefaced, which is what our movement now is, every one of you putting your reputation on the line to say you support me publicly, there's a personal thank you from me to you. It means a lot. Thank you.
Right on.
Now, that sign there says it all. We want our country back. For too long then. How many people here think our country's changed for the better?
No.
How many think it's getting better? How many of you have been censored online? How many of you have been deleted off Facebook? Hey, join the club. This will be viewed, if we're successful in this, as I said, I don't want it to be a protest vote, I want it to be viewed as a moment, a defining moment when the British working class community started waking up. And I know I go on about working class a lot. That's not to alienate anyone who's middle class. Lots of Middle England are now standing with us. But it's our communities that are affected by the policies that they play. It's our communities that we feel under attack. We see our culture changing. We don't feel safe. So one more time, on the 23rd of May, send them all a message. Censorship, establishment, government, media, all of them. None of them know what hit them. And another thing, once we win, I actually like their music. Who else? There'll be some funny videos coming out tomorrow where we've been speaking to these, I don't know how to explain them, social misfits. Complete social misfits. But yeah, look on there. But one more time, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's come, to the youth. The youth! Yeah. Come on, youth! And a message to the establishment, to the judges, to the courts. I've just heard now that my payment processor for my website has now been blocked as well. A message to all of them. What we've started, you won't stop. It's already started. It's already started. We're on our way. We're on our way. Nothing you can do can stop it. We will win. Thank you, Barrow. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, Tommy! Done well, man. Yeah, one sec before you do it. Get back up.
Let's sing it for them once. Nice and loud, nice and clear. Oh, Tommy! Tommy Robinson! Oh, Tommy!
Yeah, fuck it. Oh shit, yeah. Sorry.
Just quickly, as you've heard now, the government have now taken down the only way that you can donate to the campaign, to enable us to travel the country the way we are, to hire these vehicles, to hire the staff, to keep Tommy safe. If you've got a couple of quid, we're going to put some buckets around. It seems like it's probably the only way we're going to have to fund this now. Got a couple of quid, you can spare it. It'd be much appreciated. Thanks, guys.
That's it, mate. Yeah, so I don't know if you know, let me just turn this around a little bit. So, in the last hour, let's get through this crowd, one sec. Sorry guys. So, what they've now done is they've taken down Tommy's donation page. So anyone that's looking to donate to Tommy's campaign now can't. That is specific interference by the British government to stop him from coming to these places, hiring the vehicles, hiring the staff to enable him to go around the country, well, the northwest. So there's obviously going to be videos coming out about that. That is new. That is very new news. It's only come out in the last hour. They have completely blanket blocked any of his donation pages, including Stripe and including his website as well. So obviously we're going to be looking into that. But let me just show you the look at this lady. Look. Go on. The definition of what we want. So, I just want to explain what happened a minute ago as well, because I saw it myself. I got quite angry about it because it was incredible. You've got to understand, there has been a police line here all day. There has been, you know, we're talking maybe 40 to 50 officers in this place, you know, protecting us from the unwashed. Now, they allowed someone from this side to walk over, to put himself in front of the crowd and start verbally abusing the crowd, calling them Nazis, calling them this and that. 2 seconds, mate, 2 seconds. So they visually watched it. They didn't interfere. I actually came from the front of the crowd to the back of the crowd. I got to this position here where the officers are here. Okay, they were still stood there. Only when physical violence of this man pushing people did they then intervene. And guess what? The same police force from yesterday. It's not good. It's really not. Let me show you what Tom's doing, and then we'll leave it there for the day. 1 sec. So, sorry lads. So, Tom's obviously talking to people, doing pictures, doing interviews, discussing things. So, cheers lads, thank you. So, sorry mate, 1 sec, yeah? So, that's it. That's Barrow finished, okay? So, we're going to pack up, we're going to leave the area, and tomorrow we will be in Fleetwood tomorrow. We'll be there from 7 o'clock. So if you're in Fleetwood, if you're in the area and you can get there, please come and support. If you're in the area and you want to ask him questions, you want to debate him, come down and have a chat with him.